it's not, so looks like I'll just go back to the usual. So before we begin, I'd like to implore you to subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments, because the more people subscribe, the more the algorithm sends it out to more viewers, and those viewers can join this growing community and post requests, or they can post tips and tricks, which I'll review and I'll share with everyone. So on to the show. I'm going to show you the intro. Oh, that's the wrong intro, so let me make sure I change that right away. Give me a second. Yeah, that's a problem, is yeah, trying to get the webcam work. Yeah, so it's NutshellEngine-Editor demo. All right, so this was actually came up, a viewer wanted to know if I had actually heard of this game engine. I had not. So I went to the website. It's a C++ based one, and because some of the things it does, I am actually interested in because I want to produce some web GPU type of content. So that's why I was interested in it, and because it's C++ or C, obviously the shaders are written like a C type language. That got me excited. So we're going to take a look at it. And so it's licensed under the MIT license. By the way, I did a review of the MIT license as well. I think it was probably my first license review. So that's on the channel. It's also on jambo.com. You can simply go search and you'll find it there as well. About this Nutshell engine, you can use it as a developer, maybe to make your own, obviously, games and stuff. You can also use it if you're creating your own game engine as well. You can incorporate it. So you don't, basically, it's modular, and you can pick and choose what parts you do want. So in this tutorial, we're just going to focus on the editor itself. So as you can see here, it says, for you as a developer, this is a massive win. It means the engine is truly open source, whether you want to build the next indie hit or you're an engine developer who wants to pull the code apart to see how the gears turn. You have the freedom to do so without jumping through legal hoops. It's a framework designed to empower the community. So, as I said, we're going to explore the editor. And so basically the concepts that dive 3D space, I'll explain all that when we actually have it up and running. So we're going to do things like 3D transform, and I'm not going to explain this, but essentially when you have an editor like this one, you can pull in a model. So I'm going to pull in a model. I can probably create one pretty quickly, but I'm going to use one, I think it's for an upcoming tutorial. Yeah, it's an upcoming tutorial that's coming up actually surprisingly pretty soon. Let me actually, I can't, give me a second here. I'm going to check when this upcoming tutorial is, because I've mentioned it a few times. It's actually going to come up in 2 days. In 2 days time, I'm going to show you some type of game asset. So I'm actually going to use that in today's tutorial. Okay, so now, in order to run this, I'm on Fedora Linux. So as you guys know, I already compile a whole bunch of stuff. So I don't really need, like for example, I don't need all this like CMake, all this stuff you guys know, Vulkan, all that stuff. I already have that stuff installed because I compile stuff all the time, whether it's for AI or for my own personal stuff. And I said I C++ or even the stable-diffusion.cpp. So you guys know I already have this stuff installed. So if you don't have it installed, this is the command if you're on Fedora. Obviously, if you're another distro or even Mac OS or what's the other one, Windows, you know, just find the equivalent. We'll also go check out the website as well, and we can follow that one as well. So all you need to do is, there's two ways to this. You can clone it and build it yourself. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to grab the tar-zip file, the binaries, but that's one way to do it, because especially it's open source, so you're able to do that. And then I took some screenshots here of the editor. You see, run it here, and then I will, you see, you get this dashboard, and then you can drag in your, for example, if you drag in a model, you can specify all this stuff. These are the shortcuts, by the way. And then you see I used the model, this one is an upcoming model. I'm not going to spend too much time on it right now, but this one I used, it's just a GLB file. That's the GLTF, the binary format. And as usual, we're doing a live stream. I'm live streaming on YouTube, Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey at the same time right now. And I'm just gonna go here, and I guess I'll come back in a few seconds. Yeah, because yeah, I'll come back and read this a little bit later. So with that said, let's actually get started. So let's actually go to the website for this game engine. So we'll go here. It's team-nutshell.dev. You can see here there's Team Nutshell, and they explain there's some tools here if you want to read them up as well. And the Nutshell game engine, they say it's a GitHub page, so we're going to go to that GitHub page. And the GitHub page, you see there's several I guess the parts that make up the Nutshell game engine. You can see this one here. There's the application itself, there's a graphics module, Windows module, physics module, audio module. You get the point, right? So there are several repositories, but the repositories we're going to focus on today is this one here, the NutshellEngine-Editor. So I'm going to click on that one, and this is it here. So yeah, this is basically what we're going to do. I said we're going to use our own model, but yeah, so this says editor for the Nutshell engine. So this is what we're going to focus on today's tutorial. If this becomes more popular, I can spend more time on it, including compiling and etc. You see here the languages C++, CMake, and other. Now what you do is, if you want to get this, I said you can see it's an MIT license, and then what you do is you see in order to download this, where did I go to code? This is what I got. So you can simply just go to code and grab this, download it. Looks like I didn't grab it from here. I must have been wrong then. Okay. So it looks like I must have then grabbed the application. I think that maybe the one I grabbed is the application. Oh, where did I download it then? Did I download it from the website? Maybe I downloaded it from the website. Ah, that's weird. I must have downloaded it from the website then. Okay, so let's go back. Is there a download here? How did I get this file? I'm confused. Okay, I have another. Maybe I got it from somewhere else. Let me actually go see. I don't know how. I can't remember now how I got it. I must have. Here we go. From Team Nutshell, the .teach.io/Nutshell engine is download. Yeah, so this is how I got it from there. I went to download. Yeah, you see this is the versions. What's the date today? So I'm guessing this version is okay. The one I have was released at time of this recording 95 days ago. So I'm not sure if I should grab the latest one. You know what? I'll grab the latest one. So I'm going to delete this one. And you can see this one was 2 days ago. So you know what? I'm not going to delete it. I'm just going to keep. I'm going to keep this one just in case, because this is the one that the tutorial was based on. But maybe this one has some improvements because clearly there's a lot of time there. So what I'll do is I'm going to download this one. There's 0.2.3, or I can just click download here. So I'll just click the download here. We'll take a look at the. Is it downloading? Okay, download. So I want to download it to this folder here. So I'll put it in the tutorials, Nutshell engine. Yeah, so I'm going to save it there. Okay, so it's pretty quick. It's a small file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's look at the development log. Something new must have happened. It says 0.2.3 is a minor update that adds quality of life improvements to editor. The editor is the software to make games with. When renaming an asset in the asset F2, select when new, and then the asset list now contains icons depending on the file. Okay, so it looks like it's just a minor release. So okay, that's fine. So all you need to do then is after you have downloaded it, just obviously extract it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to extract it. I'm going to just double click. You see here it is. and you see we have here there's some assets. Now in the old version, when you go to you see this obj files. I was not able to use any of them for some reason. They didn't come up. Maybe that's been resolved now, or maybe it's my system, maybe it's Wayland. I have no idea. I was not able to open this, so that's why I had to go and use one of the, because I have several GLB files generated by Python from Blender. So those ones work perfectly fine. So maybe today, this version, this ones, I'm not sure if these are really OBJ files, the ones, but we'll check it out. All right, so all you need to do then is, it's pretty simple. It's a binary file. Obviously, as I showed you before, I am on Linux, so I got the Linux version. You see it's Linux, so just double click on it. That's all I need to do. And then here, it's going to ask about a project folder and all this. So it's a good idea to create that beforehand. So I'm going to do that right now. So not here, of course. Down here, I'm going to create a project folder. I'll just call it project 1. I should actually have project 1. Okay. And then in the project 1, I'm going to put some assets in here. I'm going to create an assets folder. And I'm also going to create a test script. So I wanna get this out of the way so that we don't have to do this. We don't have to come back here. Okay, so here I'm gonna create an assets folder. So I'm gonna put all the assets in here. Assets. I'm also gonna create a folder for the script. I'm gonna use that sample script. Okay, so in here, I'm just gonna create a file. I'm gonna call it is it SH? No, it's okay, it's just a text file. So this one is going to be just, I'm going to rename it to test.h. This is right from the documentation, so I'm saving you guys some time here. I'm going to open up with what do you call it here, and then what I'm going to do is I'll just paste this in here. This is right from, I said, so that's it. This is, can I zoom in? Okay, there we go. This what this will do is it will go into the what do you call it? It will go into the commons folder. Common stuff will be created, and then it will just you see, it literally does nothing. As you can see, it does nothing. Well, this is just an example. If you create your own scripts. So some of you guys also were wondering, hey, why don't you use an IDE? There you go. I'm using Guinea just to make you guys happy. All right, so in the assets folder here, I'm going to put some stuff in here. I'm going to go to, let's go to the Blender tutorials. I'm going to grab some stuff from the Blender. Where's Blender? B for Blender. Come on, where's B? Blender. You see, I have this bridge one. Oh, this bridge one is, I think this bridge one came with this one, so I can't use that one. I'm trying to find some GOB files. You know what? I think I'll grab like, let's see, which one can I grab? The animated candle. Oh, the rings. I think the rings were pretty good. Yeah, so I'm gonna grab this one, the animated GOB. I'll grab this one, paste it into. I should have maybe made a symlink. Well, that's fine. I'm just gonna delete this and pick another one. The Born Amateur, this one here, this one upcoming tutorial, so you guys get a preview of that. If it actually, I don't think it's animated though, so a hammer. Let's grab the hammer. I wonder if we can do HDR images. Okay, I don't know if it does HDR images, so I'll let that go for now. And what else can we do here? Oh, the image cube. Yeah, let's grab the image cube. And what else can we do here? Wooden stairs, tiled corner. Oh, the tiled corner one is, no, that one has a granite. I don't want that one. Wood stairs. Perfect. Let's do the wood stairs as well. Let me grab some Oops, we're here. Where's the one which had a whole bunch of HDR images? Is that something I'm working on? Procedural, this one, landscape? Sunrise. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this EXR, see hopefully that works as well. Put it into the assets folder. Okay, perfect. So I have a whole bunch of assets. I'll put them in here. So then what you do is when it says select a project a directory, so go select, and you see by default it wants to do this one. We don't want it there, so just go back to here. I'm gonna pick project 1. Click that, and boom, you see it found all my oops, sorry about that. It found all my assets, the GLB files. This were all generated using Blender and Blender Python API. So, oh, I forgot. I forgot about this. What happened to the? Why is that not working? Oh, the dual stream is turned off. I thought I turned it on. Okay, so there's no dual streams. Okay, that's fine. All right. So this is the script. You see, it does literally nothing. You can rename it. You can create another script. You can copy the script. Remember, this script does absolutely nothing. So let's go over through the interface first. So if here you have file, this stuff, you can open a scene, create a new scene, edit. You have the undo, redo, user stuff, the copy, paste. In the view, you can have the camera rotation, show cameras, and by default, a camera is obviously shown. You can change the orthographic views. And XYZ, and then in project you can build and run, open project settings, so you can see here the name is project 1, the name of the folder. All right, and then under options we can it says open editor parameters. So as you can see here, the renderer, the shortcut keys WSAD. This will be important later for the camera when you try to pan, zoom, and all of that, and camera down. So all these are the shortcut keys. That's very, very important. And then I already talked about the orthographic camera, how to control it as well. And yeah, so you can see you can all do these other settings here as well. So I'm not going to go through that. And then of course you have help. We'll go about Nutshell Engine. You can see this is 0.222. It said it was 0.23. That is weird. I guess maybe that's a bug. You guys, did I open the wrong one? Maybe, okay, let me make sure I didn't open the wrong one. I'm pretty sure I did. I got the right one. Yeah, 0.23. That's the one. So that's a bug. That should actually be 0.23. I guess that's a bug. There we go. We discovered a bug. Right, so there we go. Okay, so the other thing I want to do is, let me actually split this. I'll show you actually. I want to split this. I guess I'll open it up as another window. I'll explain to you what I'm trying to do here. In my assets, I want to grab some assets from this one here. For example, this, I'll grab the icon, and I'll grab all of these guys here as well. I'll say copy, and I'll paste them in here. Okay, I paste them in here. There is no, so we don't need to. Oh, I also want to show you. If we go back to Nutshell Engine, you see the project 1. You see it. Oh, it created this NTP. I guess that's for. I guess that was for the script. I thought it creates a common and something like that. I'm kind of surprised it did not. All right. Or maybe it grabs it from the common folder. Okay, that's another weird one. But okay, whatever. All right, so let's minimize this and minimize this. We don't need this anymore. All right. Oh, see, automatically, I like that. They automatically show up here. So what I was saying is that you should be able to grab any of these assets and just dump them in here. So for example, this gizmo rotate obj, if I grab this and put it in here, oh, it's working. It didn't work in 0.22. Now it's actually working. I was like, it was driving me crazy. And you see this entity list here. Yeah, so this was not working in 0.22. It's actually working. Normally, when I run OBS, then that's when things decide to stop working. But in this particular one, it actually does work. Okay, so I'm actually happy. So this is a gizmo. So I'm guessing this is for rotating. Now, if you remember those keys, W, remember that? A, S, and D. You guys remember those keys? So, so if we go back, now I can build and run. I'm not going to build and run, but we can, if we go back to our, what was it, parameters here, you see, you can also go up, down. You see it's a space, a Q. This will come in handy for some other models. And then the switch, you can switch the camera projection. Usually there's orthographic view, and what's the other one? The perspective view, between a perspective and orthographic. So yeah, perspective. This is also trying to say. You can see the speed as well. So let me actually put this here so we can put it here. Hopefully it can stay open. That's actually, you know, at first I was annoyed because it reminded me of GIMP, when GIMP used to have all those windows all over the place. But then I realized sometimes, for example, if you're learning with a new engine, sometimes it's nice to have multiple windows. For example, you can put one window on a different screen. In this case, you see I did a split. Now I can see these keys here. So let's try some of those keys. So put, I guess click in here, P. So P is the perspective view. I'm using the mouse as well. And then press P again, you go back to a toggle. I don't know what perspective I'm in right now. So that's this one, the rotate gizmo rotate obj file. Okay, so I'm guessing this is supposed to, I wish there was like a run. I have to build and run. I really want to build and run. Okay, so it has three entities here. Okay, so then there's another one. Can I just select all of them? Just select all. Okay, I guess I have to just delete them this way. Yeah, okay, there we go. Delete them from the entity list. The next one is the scale one. Okay, so this is a scale. Obviously, same thing. W, S, A, and D. Same thing. So we can get rid of this. And then the last one is the translate. So there we go. Again, you can do the same thing, but you guys didn't come here to see that. Obviously, the icon. Oh, the icon is not working. I can dump. Oh, I guess okay. The icon I can dump in there. That's fine. Now let's see if this come out pretty well. This GLB file. This is the animated rings. So put it here. It's a little bit big, so I guess I need to zoom out. Okay. In case you don't know, this one is an animation where each of these rings rotate separately, independently of each other. So it looks like it doesn't have animations. I don't know, maybe because the engine is. Oh yeah, I guess maybe you have to script that yourself. I'm not sure, but there we go. So obviously you see there's different rings: the outer ring, one of the inner rings, and the innermost ring as well. So there we go. Not bad, and you can see there's some settings here for transformations as well. All right, and then so I'm just going to get rid of them. I'll come back to this Born Amateur, and then the hammer. Let's see what the hammer looks like. Just drag it in here. Oh, there you go. That's a hammer. That actually looks pretty good. We have the handle, and then we have the hammer itself. Yeah, that's pretty good. So it's perfect for game assets, right? I didn't even realize when I was creating those Blender Python ones that you could actually use this stuff for game assets. That's awesome. And the image cube, I'm curious about this one. Did you pick up the images? Oh, you did. Wow, nice. Yeah, I don't know if I baked them. Oh yeah, so yeah, they exported with the GLBF. Now, the one thing I'd have liked to this icon to put it there is, I guess you have to script it. I wanted to, like, for example, you know how it's dark here? I wanted, for example, to put a light. I don't mean like a lamp or something. I meant like an HDR image. I'm not sure if you're able to do that. I guess you might have to script that yourself, but there we go. So let's see. Let's actually go and yeah. So this cube obviously has 6 sides. So there's images on all the sides. Yeah. So you might be wondering why it says 5, because in computers, remember, things start at 0. So 0 is actually 1, so if it was 5, it's actually 6. And it says no material set. That's not quite true because we have a texture here. So that's interesting. Okay. So let's see if we can rotate this. Let's see, camera up, down, shift, switch camera perspective, rotate. Oh, rotate, R. R is to rotate. So let's R. Let's click here and rotate. It's not working. Is that shift? No, rotate is not working. Scale is E. I'm pressing them, they're not working. Yeah, those are not working. Is it because something wrong here? W is also not working. Oh, I hope it's not frozen. It might be frozen. Okay, so let's get rid of, ooh, it's frozen. Oh, it says model file extension is not supported by the author. Okay, so, oh, looks like that was probably my fault. I was trying to rotate. I'm not gonna give up. You guys know I'm stubborn, so I'm gonna close this. Yeah, so this happened a few times. I don't know if it's Wayland. So you see, I'm not able to close this. Even Alt F4, I'm not able to close this. So I don't remember how I closed this before. Oh, you know what it is? Sometimes one of the problems with having so many windows, sometimes there's yeah, when you see something, this means it's not saved. Sometimes there's like a hidden window. That's a Wayland thing. Sometimes there's a hidden window in the back there where it's preventing me from doing stuff, I guess. So yeah, and obviously you cannot see it. That's a problem. I cannot see that hidden. What are you doing here? Is that it? This could be the problem. Oh no, okay, so there we go. This must be it. So if I hit cancel, everything should be fine now. Let me see if I rotate. Rotate is not working. Okay, there we go. Alright, so that was it. I guess when I click this icon or one of this one, it kind of froze. Remember I told you that's a Wayland thing. So I was actually going to file a bug, but that's not a bug. It's a Wayland thing. I guess if I was using X11, it would be perfectly fine. Yeah. So I cannot rotate this though because I'm trying to rotate. R is to rotate. E is to. Okay, maybe I click this again. Okay. There. Oh, there we go. You see, it's that's the E. Okay, oh, that's rotate. There we go. So we have the rotate. Ah, there we go. Now you can rotate. Okay, it shows up here. It's an entity, then you can rotate it. Nice. There we go. So I can rotate that one, and this one I can also to rotate, and then you can rotate it any way you want. I don't know why you want to do that, but there you go. You can rotate it. So you remember those models we had earlier? We can also rotate them. Now I wish I could grab. Can I do select all? I wish I could grab. Oh, I can. Okay, so if we go back to this rotate guy, okay, now that I know how to rotate, rotate is R. Can I select all of them? Oh, I can. Okay, now if I press E, if I press R, oh, do I have to only do one each at a time? Okay, there we go. Now you see there, I can rotate it. Looks like I can only rotate one at a time. Let me try again. Rotate, grab all of them, hit R. Yeah, anyway, I don't know what's going on there, so let's delete that. I wish you could group them, so maybe you can. I saw actually entity group. Maybe I should put them in entity group. So what's the other one I showed you? Image cube, the sunrise, and the wood stairs. Let's see what wood stairs comes out as. This is the wood stairs. This one I probably need to, oh, lighting. You can toggle lighting as well, which is L. Ooh, that's pretty dark. And then there's X for colliders, visibility. There's nothing so far. And then the camera, what is C? And what's the other one? Back face curling, F. And G is grid visibility, so we can get rid of the grid. Actually, no, I'll get it. Yeah, there we go. That's a grid. V is entity visibility. Yeah, so translate entity is I, and go to entity is, oh, there's no shortcut for that one. Guess you have to, oh, is that a dot? Oh, it's a dot. Okay. Alright, so what else can I do here? So if you see here, this you can't see the stairs. Actually, I think were pretty long. So to see that, we can go camera up or down. So space. Then we can see the rest of it. So let's go to, where is the what's the other one I want to do? Oh, this I liked. Okay, so you see the problem here is, yeah, so there's several stairs. This is the thing where I'd like to grab all of them. Oh, there we go. Ah, now I should be able to rotate them. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's much better. And so I figured it out. Again, not a bug. So I'm able to rotate it, and there we go. Now you can see the stairs, all of them in their infancy. So let's see if we turn on the lighting. It's all dark here. So this is another reason I would like to grab. I'm going to see if this EXR works, because I would like to put a I mean, you can get a light, but I'm saying is I like to use a HDR as a light source. So let's see if this one works. No, it does not. Let me put it here. No, it does not work. So maybe I should have grabbed the HDR. Okay, so that's interesting, very interesting. Mode extension is not supported by the editor. Okay, so let me put something else here, like this guy. Yeah, so this, so you can put obviously multiple items. This is just in case you guys were wondering. And then you can just select all of them like that, and then you can also rotate it. Oops. We can then go. Oops. Okay, so I clicked. I should now click that one. Just put R in here, and select all of them. What did I do before? Rotate entity. I don't see the rotate entity. Alright, so let's do the undo and see if that works. Undo action. There we go. You can also redo the undo action. Nice. So that's basically, how long has that been? Wow, I can't believe how long it's been that long. So just that. So this is the, now you create, as I said before, you can create your game assets. You don't have to use Blender. You can use anything you want. You can see now you're able to get to this OBJ files. As I said before, I make sure you get this 0.23, because I said for 0.22 I was not able to get the OBJ files working. I did drag them in here and none of them worked. But in 0.2.3 they do work. You saw how easy it is to drag them in OBJ files, and obviously GLB files as well. Now this one here, actually even the rings, those ones are all animated, but animations don't show up. Or I guess you might have to script them, or you have to add something to, maybe you have to build them as well. So I wonder how long it would take to build and run. So unfortunately none of this have, you know what, let me see. I'll grab, let's grab this small one, this rotate one. I'll put it in here. It is here. What is going on? Do I have to zoom out? Camera up. Camera down. Oops. Where is up? Q. Am I crazy? It says here. Oh, it's here. Oh, you put it in the wrong place. Oh man, I put it in the wrong place. Let me actually see if I can move this guy here. I wish there was a way you could move stuff. You guys probably know how to do this. I cannot. I wish there was a way to move things because it's in the oh, maybe I should wrote yeah, it put it in the wrong place. Now, I guess I have to delete it. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll put my cursor here. That should be fine. So where do we have this cube? Go and put it right here. It's putting it here, which is not what I want. Because oh, you know what? Maybe I'll get rid of this guy. Oh, you know what? I just realized I can probably move. Okay, that will be easiest to move. So I'm gonna grab this guy and say put it right here. Okay, again, it's gonna be here, I'm sure. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking here. So here we can change its position. So what I want to do is I want to move it to a different place. I wonder if I can move all of them at the same time. I'm going to see if I can do that. Gizmo. So all of them are here, and you see the position. So I want to change their Y position, not the rotation, the position. So let me say if I put 200, will they all move? Oh, perfect. So I think I want to put them at negative 100. Where did they go to? What is the Q key? Oh, maybe I got my accesses wrong. I might have gotten my accesses wrong. So let's put this to 10 maybe. Okay, 0. Okay, there we go, 0. What? Let's say 2. Okay. Oh, okay. So the this one is a little bit what do you call it? I just want to move it maybe to 4. 4 is too much. Maybe 3. Yeah, 3 is perfect. Okay, so there we go. All right. So I'm gonna build this to see if it actually runs. I don't know if I have everything ready to go. I should actually save my scene. So let's go save as. Okay, so I've saved my scene. Oh, you see, that's the thing. The pop-up came up and I don't see it here. So where is it? I can't even find where the pop-up is. Yeah, that's the thing with Wayland. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere. Is this it? No, that's not it. I don't see it. So I'm gonna guess I'm gonna have a problem trying to save. Yeah, see, I can't click anywhere. That's a Wayland problem. It's not the game. It's not the game engine fault. I have no idea where that pop-up went. That's a problem with Wayland when you have this multiple windows. I'm guessing this is using X11. I don't know where it went. Yeah, I don't know where it went. And so it's not going to allow me to I know it's behind. It's most likely right here. Or sometimes it opens a window very, very tiny and I cannot see it. So let me check all the, yeah, I cannot see it at all. It's that's one of those annoying, really annoying things. Where are you? Come on. Yeah, so I won't be able to, I mean, the other ways I can close this, but I wish, is this it? No, that's not, this was the stuff we did earlier. Yeah, that's really annoying that I can't simply go to, I can't even save my project. Again, this is not the game engine's fault because it's obviously not meant to run on Wayland, so I can't save it. I wish there was a way I could, yeah. I wonder if I can close this guy. No, I can't close this one as well. Before I was able to see it, and I wonder if I can move this. Try to move this out of the way, and maybe it will. Try to move this out of the way. Maybe it will show up from reason. Let's minimize this guy. Sometimes it will just show up. That's my hope. No, not showing up. Not showing up at all. Yeah, it's hidden, and so it looks like I'm not able to save anything, unfortunately. I was hoping to save it so you guys would see here, but that's I guess I'm gonna end that here now. Let's finish this up so I don't waste too much of your time. All right, so let's finish this up. So in this video walkthrough, I set up a Fedora and demonstrate the code being generated and reviewed in real time. It's one thing to read about C++ and Vulkan, but seeing the logic flow from a blank script to the functioning 3D scene helps bridge the gap between theory and practice. Experimenting with your code. Once you have the engine running, I highly encourage you to experiment. Try few remixes, change the scale of an object in the transform settings, or try to populate an array with different types of entities to see how the engine handles the load. This kind of break and fix learning is exactly how the best developers hone their craft. If you want to continue learning programming, building projects like this is the first step to becoming a truly proficient programmer. It requires a rock solid foundation. If you find yourself wanting to go deeper into logic and architecture of software, I've written a series of books. They're available on Amazon. You can search for Edo Jumbo. The link is also in the description. And if you want to break down the complex programming topics into manageable lessons, I also offer online courses at jumboshop.com. The link is also in the description. Mostly it's PHP, Python, and JavaScript for now. I've done very little C and C++. I did some Rust as well, but if you guys like that stuff, I'd love to continue. Just let me know. And then if you need more personalized help, you can contact me for one-on-one tutorials at ojambo.com/contact, or if you need consultations at ojamboservices.com/contact. Okay. And I also have some other recommended resources. I live in a rural area and there's no internet. There's no the cellular service is also very sporadic. It might as well not even exist. So I use the SpaceX Starlink. This is my residential service referral link. If you use this referral link, I'll get 1 month free and you'll get a massive discount. And I also have an affiliate link for this Honeywell HeatBud personal ceramic heater. It's a personal space heater. It's not meant to heat up the entire house or even a room, but just use personal space. For example, where I'm sitting right now, that's a personal space and it does a fantastic job. This has allowed me to set the temperature to 14 degrees Celsius. Yes, we're in winter, 14 degrees Celsius here in southern Ontario, and I'm pretty comfortable. Obviously, I dress warmly as well, and I save hundreds of dollars on propane costs for heating. I also have the algorithmic serpent. I didn't realize that when the webcam was messed up, I was actually showing it, yeah, that was kind of weird, but yeah, you can pick that up on Amazon. It's a psychological thriller about a scientist who creates an AI system and loses his mind, so he has to regain control of his mind and the AI system. It's very affordable. The majority of the cost is for shipping and printing. For the paperback version and the ebook version is storage costs. And then I have my greatest is the Recession Business Blueprint. This one helps you start a business during a recession. We're in a recession right now. It's the best time to start a business. So if you're having a hard time, whether it's finding ideas, for example, one of the growing areas is in AI. You don't necessarily need to be an AI programmer or somebody who generates AI chat or what do you call it, the images or videos or anything like that. The business opportunity could be maybe your expertise is in bridging people together, bringing different types of people together. I'm saying there's a lot of, or maybe if you have some little cash somewhere else, it's maybe investing or helping people invest in AI, or letting them know where to go. For example, I'll give you like how I started my business. It was in 2009 and I was working as a chemist. And then when they started laying off a whole bunch of people, I was one of the last people to get laid off. When I was looking for a job, I couldn't find a job. One thing I found out was it had moved on. You had to apply, everything was online, but it was very buggy. They would say, okay, you have to upload like a PDF file and then fill out the information. None of that stuff worked. So I was like, you know what, I can fix that. So I taught myself, and then here's the key. A lot of people were saying that I would fail because I didn't have a Mac and I wasn't offering Flash. Yes, Adobe Flash. Yes, Adobe Flash. So I did not offer Adobe Flash. And I did not have a Mac. And guess what? Years later, the business is still viable, right? And the reason is you need to know how, you need to look at the trends and see where we're going. I knew Flash was a dead end even way back in the 90s. I knew it was a dead end. Now, it has some great things which are still not even available today on the web, but I'm saying is that I could just tell it wasn't the way to go. And the other thing is you don't need a Mac because the vast majority of servers, guess what? They run on Linux, and that's what I was using. So I'm saying is that I just didn't just follow the trends. You could simply see where the market is going. So that's what something like the Research and Business Blueprint, you will be able to find. It shows you how you can do your research to find where things are going to go, and if maybe you could start a business and it's very successful, but then the trends will tell you that it's not going to be viable in the future, right? So that's not just for tech. For example, maybe you want to start a restaurant, right? You want to start a restaurant or you want to start a cafe, but then when you realize that maybe some big franchise are going to open up close to you, that's a warning that maybe you should pivot or maybe you should tweak the business model. So all those type of things are in the Research and Business Blueprint, whether it's budgeting, whether it's finding suppliers if you're going to sell goods, whether it's where to find your customers, your clientele. You can do all that research before starting the business. Then you realize, okay, maybe I should not do this, or maybe I should do this. Some businesses could be viable, but they're going to take a long time. So what you could do is you could maybe tippy-toe into that business, just like a placeholder type business, right? Like for me, I had some what do you call it? The corporations, right? And then I was going to do. I was actually going to do. I was going to go into real estate. I was going to buy up some properties and fix them up and then sell them or rent them out. That was the business model. And that business model, I always wanted to do that, but I didn't have time. And then what happened was during the pandemic, I realized that is a terrible business idea because the government was saying that people don't have to pay rent. And I'm thinking, okay, let me get this straight. So people cannot pay rent, they cannot go to work, but you said they don't have to pay rent for 1 or 2 years. I'm thinking then after 2 years, all of a sudden they're supposed to magically come up with money to pay for the rent. That makes absolutely no sense. So then I realized that, by the way, there will be another pandemic. So I was like, you know what? That's one of those things in hindsight. I'm like, you know what? I do not want to, I don't want to do that because I'm going to be older and I don't want to deal with that drama. So I said, you know what? I'm going to pivot and do, that business model is now shut for me. But for you, it might be perfect. It might be maybe the country you're in or whatever. It might be a perfect opportunity. So I'm saying is that all of those type of things, you do your research and you'll be able to, the business, Research and Business Blueprint will help you. Another business idea I had was, before I started the successful business, was I was going to do laundromat because I was like, I see all these apartments downtown, and when sometimes I visit friends, family members, whatever, and the laundromat are always broken and terrible. So I was thinking, I'll just start a laundromat. So when I went to rent a place, the guy told me, "Are you insane?" And I was like, well, he goes, dude. He goes, he told me, the owner, the landlord told me, "Are you insane?" He goes, "I'll be shocked if your business is even open after 2 days." So I didn't understand what he meant. So but that let me go, and I then realized what he meant. He didn't say it, right? But he didn't say it to my face, but I figured out what he meant. He was basically saying that people from those projects are going to come and destroy the machines and everything. And then I did some research, and that's actually what happens. You need to be there 24/7. I wasn't willing to do that. So that's what I'm trying to say is like when you actually go out and do the research, whether the idea might be fantastic, but I'm saying is when you do the research, it might not be for you, right? But I'm saying is that the laundromat is not a bad idea if you can be there. For example, like right now, what I do, I work from home. So meaning that I could do this type of business I could open up a laundromat because I work from home. I can simply just go there, spend the entire day there. Then nobody's going to break in and damage stuff. Do you get my point? So I'm saying is that doing the research will help you, and the Research and Business Blueprint is literally help you get started on any type of business you want to do. The concepts, whether it's networking, finding where your customers are, what type of business should be, or if it will be viable in the future. All those research skills, tips, and tricks are all in the Research and Business Blueprint. So for all my books, there's ebook version as well. The ebook version is free if you have Kindle Unlimited. So pick it up if you do have the means. All right, and then here I have a bulb. It's about me. I'm a freelance programmer. I'm also an author now. And you can explore my books, my Amazon book page. If you need support, consultation services, or jamboservices.com. And if you're ready to learn, or jamboshop.com for online courses. If you want to contact me, you can comment. Obviously, you can comment in the channels. I'll talk about those a little bit later. And then you can leave a comment. This comment section for the article, obviously, you're free to post anything about, say, for example, game development and NutshellEngine. If you have any tips and tricks, yeah, that's perfectly fine. C, C++, that's absolutely fantastic. But the best way to contact me is use the contact forms, or jambo.com/contact, or jamboservices.com/contact, and or jamboshop.com/contact. And then to follow me, the channels are Odyssey, Rumble, BitChute, and YouTube. And all those channels, I'm live streaming to right now. That's Odyssey, Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey, Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey, Rumble, BitChute. Yeah, and YouTube. I forgot YouTube. So I'm putting on the outro now. I'm going to go right here. And I also remind you to subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments. The more people subscribe, the more this content gets pushed out to more viewers. Those viewers can join this growing community, post tips and tricks or requests, which I will go review, and then I'll share with you. For example, this now shell engine, I never heard of it until just a few days ago when somebody mentioned it, and I liked it, so that's why I share with the rest of you. And if you want to know what's upcoming, you go to jambo.com, you go to Watch Many Live Summit, you can see we've just finished this one, the Now Shell Engine. Then we're doing some other things coming up. For example, we're going to review this notepad application called Joplin. Then after that, we have this which I alluded to in today's tutorial. We're going to create born amateurs in using Blender Python API. So that's perfect for game assets, or for example, even this game engine. And then after that, we have some other interesting things upcoming as well. There's going to be some things in here with AI and using Podman Desktop again for Vault Warden. And then we have the Vim essentials for beginners, 5 essential commands. I'll show you all of that as well. So that's all upcoming. And with that, I'm going to check the live chats to see if there's any chat requests. We'll start with Odyssey, then Rumble, then BitChute, and then YouTube. Okay, with that said, guys, I'll see you. I might do one tonight. I'm having some problems. I want to get this camera up and working. If I can't do it tonight, definitely tomorrow. I'm sorry. If I get the camera working tonight, there will be a live stream tonight.